I'll assure you this isn't every other poem. There's always a twist of just choke 'em, grabbing the hands of a poet wrapped around the throat of a hostess, a little mini protest. Annoying to you, but if you understand, fold them. Cause you owe them an explanation about how you just flowing, growing, and you did it all broken. Cause perfect couldn't show them how lonely grows on them. And then if lonely grows on them, I gotta fix my end. My depression interrupts and says, you do not got a friend. So, welcome to my depression. It makes no exceptions. Emotion lashing out to your perception. Mine usually aggressive. It's just what's projected. A tendency to walk in and runs out of one's life. I'm just being tested. A habit of staying up and just questioning around 3 a.m. Not to mention, I woke up with a knot in my stomach. All the lost promises, which concludes the reason why I'm still here. I'm in the past and I don't really like to be here. So can someone hold me up, hold me right here. I'd rather drown to sleep in your arms than to be drugged to sleep by tears. And at this point, my depression doesn't like to hear. So it's 6 a.m. By then quiet is my name. To start off my day with silence so I can whisper rich risings. Yesterday was a tough day. Spirit says my name, blessed and highly favored. Yet my stomach rumbles, what's the same? You haven't even digested yesterday to even be clear for today. But the thing is, my depression doesn't even listen to a word I say. It goes by what it sees, so affected by sight. How far can the eye see? Peep as if it waits to eat when my stomach can't reach and I'm full on an empty stomach. So fucking strange of me. And this plate is either full or empty. And I'm too stressed to honestly want any. So can you just decide on what you want to eat, Remy? I've noticed that as of lately, I've had an issue digesting. And it was probably me last night chewing away at my blessings. My depression likes to make me feel as if I am not feeling the way that I'm feeling. And it's gotten a little toxic. I feel like my feelings are bionic while the Titanic has fallen. As I put myself in a coffin, when my depression came up for a dry spot to be, I mean, well, you know, if you let it, it will let you go. So it's 9 a.m. and I have to let it go. The worries, why am I unhappy? The stories, I fear that I don't even know how to drive in the hands of my own God. And he believes in my integrity, but I have crashed. And every time he's asked me to just let go of the wheel, but lack of faith will show you what is true nudity, vulnerable and bare like purity. Damn, I'm happy, but I'm sad. I'm just trying to understand why the hurtful things never passed on, man. Here we go again, stuck in the past, fuck. I feel like a burden, and somehow that feeling has not passed. Now what can I do as I patiently ask? When you believe that my age doesn't require me to get anything back, karma being a little disrespectful as, too young to be trusted, they say you won't understand? Now look at you, in defense, ready to attack, and I'm so sorry, my ego tried to keep me safe, and that was the first thing I trusted when it fired back. 3, 6, 9, I counted the number of times I questioned my sanity. Sorry. 3, 6, 9, I counted the number of times I questioned my sanity, where I relied and where my wisdom relied. I also wrote about crimes committed against my mind in poems to make light to the wrongs playing to my life. And I was accountable in every word to make my side right. I even made a dance, put into poetic speeches, and you felt the heartbeat on a chest like mine, and it told you to speak less. But I'm starting to sleep less, and I'm trying to figure out and overcome what comes in time. But I'm just being called to just chill less, and I get ahead of the curve, and I don't listen to my body when it asks me to rest. And I fight it off like sleep paralysis. Rule number 1. Never lay with air blowing to the chest. That's how they take it from the neck. And trust no one, for if it wasn't for humans, I wouldn't even be in this mess. And my depression tells me to question why I even here again. Who you came to watch and be in their head. And my depression tells me to do it all again. And I fuck it up and it makes no sense. But all I know is that I feel that knot in my stomach again. Right, overate. But I actually haven't eaten in days. My appetite has gotten cold in a way. Because no one rather speak to me, so I crave to speak less in a way. And it's okay. Because your emotions demand for me to be dismissed. And I just want to get my point across without a lecture turning to a fist. Wow, so now I'm a bitch? What do I have to understand? Because I understood what was understood, over-evaluated and probably missed. And what do I have to understand? Because my depression clearly loves to make a fool out of me. And I'm never scared to cry, but expressive. You see, my depression showed me that no one likes to be suffocated by hearing, just like no one likes to breathe. And when you don't get off your mind, body, and soul, later on becomes disease. And what you refuse to listen to, later on becomes wearing the same shoes with no ease. So welcome to my depression. It submits to me. And it don't define me because I clearly have that bitch bent on all her threes.
Uh-huh.